The Real Housewives of Potomac review with the Reality Grizzly. So the scene opens up with Nneka and Dr. Ike pursuing IUI. Gonna fast forward this really quickly. Nothing much really happened here besides the success of the IUI. My only question was, why were the cameras still rolling while Dr. Ike was releasing his royal oats? I mean, wasn't that a good time to turn the cameras off? I mean, a little awkward. Even the producers were looking at each other like, should we be filming this? But anyway, Nneka's doctor successfully inseminates her with the sperm, and they officially become potential parents to be. Moving right along, we have Mia and Gordon. Now, child, this was a mess. They had a therapy session, and Mia starts off the conversation saying she's still working on the relationship. Now, am I crazy or am I the only one that remembers the fact that didn't Karen just question her about currently messing with someone else? How are you currently still working on a relationship that seems broken to you? Anyway, the therapist asks, where are we with the divorce? Gordon says, it was never my consideration, so ask her. And she says, Mia says, you've been combative with the kids, with her, with the business partner. It seems like she's been trying to get out of this relationship for a while now. She even mentioned when she reached out to a divorce attorney the first time, Gordon emptied her bank account when she tried to divorce him. And he said, you can't leave me. Child, Gordon said, you are my woman. You're not going anywhere. So the therapist proceeds to ask, well, what about intimacy? Mia says Gordon lacks romanticism. He says every time they're in bed and he tries to be romantic and cuddle and kiss on her, she's on social media. That is totally over it behavior. The therapy concession concludes with Mia saying she hopes they can find some sort of understanding. Girl, it seems like you already understand what you finna do. Go ahead and pull the plug on Gordon. Apparently, she already did, but this kind of seemed like a filler episode where they just give us a bunch of random scenes from the girls to kind of catch us up. No shade to Candace, but anyway, she meets with Dr. Ken and says she wants to talk about having kids and wants to stop thinking about how she can't do multiple things at once because it's an unpleasant feeling. Of course, we get the infamous triangle and some tears per usual, but no lie, I'm ready to see Candace have a baby of her own. I think she deserves it. I think she can manage it. I think she'll be an amazing mother, and I think her time is coming. Dr. Ken says this is going to be her season for kids, so let's all cross our fingers and wish Candace the best. In the next scene, all the ladies meet up with the editor of Monarch Magazine, which I guess is a local magazine in the DC area. So the editor initially reaches out to Mia, telling her that they want to highlight women's empowerment. I think that's an awesome choice. A lot of these women have some big things going on for themselves. They've made a staple. They've put Potomac on the map, so this is very fitting. Oddly enough, Mia doesn't invite Nneka. They show that there's a little footage of Mia telling her she just got here. Now, that seems shady, but it's true. Nneka just got here. We don't know too much about you to know how much you can contribute to this movement. So it's okay to sit this one out for now. So the editor hands out looks to all the girls. Now tell me, was it just me or was one or two of these a little shady? Starting with Giselle. She got Beyonce. Baby, nowhere do you embody Beyonce, and girl, you tried it. But nevertheless, it's all for a good movement. Mia got Pam Grier, Candace got Diana Ross, Karen got Lena Horne, Robin got Mariah Carey, Wendy got Cheryl Lee Ralph. Now, this is another one I thought was shady. She looked like she wasn't too pleased, but all in all, it seemed like the ladies loved their picks and Ashley got Dorothy Dandridge. I thought all the ladies looked absolutely gorgeous in their looks, and I can't wait to see the final results in the next episode. Like I said, this gave very much filler episode. But anyways, we have Robin and Juan. They visit the new business for Glow 30, which is a membership for facials. And it's a potential space, so it's not theirs quite yet. It does look really nice, spacious, very open, and I can see the vision. But anyways, Juan seems to be happy about the partnership with Robin, which Clearly, he needs the money, seeing that he's out of a job right now. But Robin also expresses that one of the main reasons she is needing this business is for stability. We all know their financial record wasn't too bright, so that's totally understandable. So as Robin and Juan are talking, Robin's like, "Oh, I need to call and check on Giselle, who, unfortunately, we later find out he has brain cancer." Giselle sounds very down on the phone call, but she does tell Robin she will for sure be at the G&A fashion show. We see my girl in the next scene, Dr. Wendy. She's filming a new show called The Dr. Wendy Show. This is a pilot, aka a test episodes with ladies. I believe it was April Ryan, the Jasmine brand, and a few other beautiful ladies. It looks like the pilot was a success. I love the vibe of the show, and shout out to Happy Eddie for writing a $50,000 check on the spot for his wife. Now that's how husbands should treat their wives, for sure. So, of course, the show concludes with the GNA fashion show with no fashions event. It's athleisure wear, and of course, Ashley and Giselle are the first to arrive. Giselle starts off by thanking Ashley for holding it down while she took time to take care of her dad and expresses how hard it's been. That's super big for Ashley to hold it down, so shout out to Ashley. All the guests start making their way in, and Wendy arrives. She goes around and hugs all the ladies that are there, except for Giselle, of course. But she does tell Giselle, good luck on the fashion show. Also, Mother Charisse and Jacqueline were there, honey. Yes. All of a sudden, we see Cookie Monster from Sesame Street, Deborah, make her way into the event. Of course, she's going to be there. That's one of Ashley's good friends. She makes her way over to Wendy, and they give each other a fake hug. I mean, I'm not hugging anybody that gave my husband a name, although we used it for the good. Girl, that's fake. Miss Beautiful Mia in yellow. She looked so good in that yellow yesterday. She makes her way to the event and instantly sees Jacqueline. Jacqueline says, "Mia, you're looking thicker." Mia says, "I've been getting that good D." Girl, from who? 'Cause certainly not Gordon. Anyway, on a positive note, I'm glad to see the girls getting along and excited to see each other. That's big. They've been friends for over 30 years, so. Randomly, I want to give a Best Dress of the Night award, and it's actually going to be a tie. I think Dr. Wendy looked absolutely beautiful. Her hair, makeup, and that polka dot dress, and Kiarna with that baby blue flowy dress. Those two women looked absolutely gorgeous. So the GNA fashion show with no fashion starts, and they do have beautiful models. Oh my gosh, it was so much beautiful melanin. The girls' walks were insane. Karen says the show should have been called Booty Call. I say it could have been called should have been called TNA instead of GNA, but that's another story for another day. Of course, you know Wendy and Candace are going to be on the side sharing their little shady commentary, which was really funny. I enjoyed that. Did Kiarna say the show was giving Alexander Wang? Child. Honey, the only person into the show was NECA, and the show ends after that. Mia informs a circle of the girls that Giselle is having a hard time with her father being sick. Wendy says she can't care because Giselle made fun of her mother when she was sick, which is very true, but I wouldn't necessarily give back that energy. I mean, come on. But that's Wendy's prerogative. Giselle leaves the event. She says she has to catch a flight back to her dad in Atlanta, and the girls continue to dance and have fun until filming wrapped. And then this is where the infamous Real Housewives of Potomac showdown happens between Sesame Street, Grinch, Cookie Monster, whatever you want to call her, versus the beautiful Kiarna, who looked way too beautiful to be fighting that night. And we'll have to see how the rest of this unfolds on the next episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to share, subscribe, like, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much, and peace out.